Good morning, folks. The Flips Barbershop Sports Talk. Good morning, my guy, Danny Hips and DJ P Free.
Yo, what it up?
What's up?
What's up?
Doing all right this morning?
Man, it's Super Bowl weekend. How can you not be all right?
It is Super Bowl weekend.
I don't care if it rains 6 inches. It's still Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, it is. It is. Appreciate you for I know Danny's a busy man. Appreciate taking you a little bit of time this morning for the podcast.
It's a good break sometimes to reset your brain a little bit and get into the real important stuff.
Yes,
like
sir.
Sports. Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, couple birthday shout out. Danny, Melinda had a birthday.
She did. She's getting older. And I'm trying to remind her of that.
I seen that. Man, Danny fixed a nice old ribeye. Didn't even tell us, P, about it. Nice.
Ribeye, was it good?
It ribeye?
Yeah. I grilled some stuff. It was, I think I had ribeyes. I think I tried to cook some ribs the other day. Oh, you talking about on our group chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some stuff I had to get out of the freezer, make a little space.
That looked good.
Nice.
Was that Melinda's birthday dinner?
No, that was just
that was just a little dinner, a little side dish.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't imagine the birthday dinner.
It was like pinto beans and cornbread or something like that.
Hey, that's good. That's good country cooking right there. Hey,
Yeah.
D, what you think about this college basketball going on right now? Let's talk about. Hey, we ain't in the March Madness yet, but we're getting there.
So I think some teams are showing up pretty good and being steady. I think that's where it is. And for me, when you're watching college basketball, it's all who gets hot at the end and can get through that. You got a lot of good teams out there but they spitter and sputter. And I'll be the first one to say it as a Tar Heel fan. They go on a good streak. They play hard, get a good win against Duke, and then a night or two later they don't show up. But I will say this: Clemson is the real deal, I think, and people probably are going to give them a hard time for losing to Clemson. But I tell you, they got a good team. I mean, they took Duke to the wire down in Durham, and they definitely, I felt like, played harder than the Tar Heels does. And I think Hubert said it best. Tar Heel coach said, we got to play hard the whole game, and I don't think that they do that.
Yeah.
So they got some work, but I will tell you, for me, when I look at all the intangibles and the important pieces to a championship team, I think UConn's the team to beat.
Yeah, they're defending champs.
Man, listen, their big man's good. Their guards are always show up in the tournament, and I think that if they can stay steady, but right now is when people need to be fixing them kinks here and there and get on a roll.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it out the way. Tar Heels, Tar Heels put it on us. I let Flip and all the Carolina Tar Heels back there and yourself go ahead and I ain't sounding humble, but for some reason, all them loud Tar Heel fans. Do you realize that they're always loud Cowboy fans too?
But most of them are.
Yeah, most of the loud Cowboy fans are loud Tar Heel fans.
Redskins.
No, that ain't even a good comparison. Duke and Washington Redskins. Come on now, Flip. That ain't even a.
I will say this, that through the years there's been some great games and it's fun to watch. I won't say that was fun to watch. We'll take the win. We'll do that. I think that Duke came out a little flat, and whenever we went fast break on rebounds and all that, turnovers and fast break points. I mean, I think that's the difference in the game.
But Flip, y'all do know that y'all got to go to Cameron too. So
yeah, we've been to Cameron. That don't. I mean, it just is what it is. I think that people, fans, the media, all that, make way too much out of home court stuff. I think they do. I mean, obviously, Cameron's probably one of the toughest places to play, but if you're an athlete, if you're at that level, you just got to, I mean, for me, I'd be like, hey, this is the biggest stage in America. I'm about to show out.
Yeah. I think, Danny, I would like to,
see you, Dan.
I know you stay pretty humble and but I know deep inside you're a big Carolina fan. You're a big Carolina fan.
But I like good basketball.
And you love beating Duke. And I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Hey, and I was talking about a loud Cowboy fan being a loud Tar Heel fan. you know, you're not, because you're not a Cowboy fan.
I'm definitely not. No,
You're not, because you're not a Cowboy fan. But we just had one walk in the door that a prime example of what I just said. A loud Tar Heel fan, he a loud Cowboy fan. Chad Beatty. See, look like how loud he can be. Look.
You're gravitating him over here. So listen.
I'll get back in March. Get back.
I don't even know about that. I think we're going to sweep.
Give him that mic, man.
I think the Hills are going to sweep.
I think we're going to sweep y'all too.
You think you're going to sweep us?
I do think that.
Okay.
I do. I think that both teams got to find some consistency. But really, what I was trying to say is that game wasn't as exciting as some of the others for me. It was a boring game. I want everybody to be at their best, play the best they can, come down and fill it up, and then the best team wins.
Yeah, but on y'all behalf, like, y'all played at y'all best, and hey, we couldn't handle y'all. We couldn't handle it.
So I don't know, man. We didn't shoot great from the outside. Baycock kept us in it the whole first half, basically.
That Ingram kid can play.
Yeah. I mean, and then, you know, people get streaky, but it's. I don't see either one of them going a whole lot deep in that tournament more than the first couple, 2-3 rounds.
You don't think?
No, they
I see y'all. I think y'all go pretty deep.
So you got to put like 5 games together, right? So I
Is
just
it 5?
think, yeah. So it's tough that you got to come out and do that. And the crazy thing is, it's a game for the Dukies and for North Carolina, but them other teams, they getting up whenever they play one of them teams. You're going to get 5 of the best efforts that you're going to get. And those mid-majors come in there, man, it's tough.
Yeah, college basketball, hey, it's getting ready to be fun. March Madness.
The parity is real.
Yeah, it is. It is. Danny, I got a question for you.
All right.
Do you think the transfer portal obviously is making a big difference in college football and college basketball? Not as much in basketball it is in football, but do you think that's making a big difference? That's why the teams are so close, even to the mid-major teams?
I think it definitely means that you can have I'll give you an analogy.
Yeah.
You know, my daddy didn't take them instant grits. You know, he got the old-fashioned grits that you had to boil down and get it worked out, and it's just a little bit better.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can still get grits. Just open up a pack, put it in the microwave, in 30 seconds, you got it.
Yeah.
That's exactly how college sports is now. You can go from bad grits to really good grits.
Wow.
Just like that.
Danny, that's a pretty great example.
Well, you know it's cause I like food. I mean, you know it's about food for me. But I'm just saying, a team can raise their level really quickly and get on the map in a hurry if they have the financial backing from their boosters to make those offers. I don't like it coming to money. Now I will say that I think some of those the athletes are in college sports should be recognized in some ways. I think that people overlook the piece for me on the education part.
Yeah.
I think that they are already getting paid at that level for a degree that's going to last them the rest of their lives. But I also understand that those universities are making a lot of money off of jerseys, off of TV rights, off of the other stuff. So I'm kind of torn on that part. But I don't know that I'm going to say I think it's good for basketball. But it does level the playing field.
Yeah.
There
I
you
think
go.
the NCAA.
There you go.
I think the NCAA.
I feel like we got a Niners fan.
Oh,
coming in.
yeah.
Just walked in.
Just go in the house.
We going to talk
my
about. We going to talk about the 49ers.
It's heating up in the barbershop. We better take a quick break right now because y'all want to stand by and listen to what's coming up. We got Rice in the house.
Okay, I
we
like
got it
that.
all. Yeah. Old school.
I like that.
Are we clear?
We're clear. We're going to take a break.
We're going. Yeah, go ahead. Take us to break, Danny.
And we'll be back right here after a short break. Coming back on the flip side, the Flips Barbershop. Tune in. I think you're going to like today's podcast.
All right.
Flips Barbershop Sports Talk, streaming live every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Subscribe today.
Welcome back to Flips Barbershop Sports Talk. Talking a little bit about college basketball. Danny, what about the Rob Dillingham kid from out of Hickory?
Man, I would tell you, he is really contributing to them, and I think each game is getting a little more confident, a little better. I think the coach is giving him a little more free will. but he's balling.
I'll tell you what, he can play. I ain't never really seen him play until he honestly started playing at Kentucky. My nephew KK and my brother-in-law big Kentucky fans. They was telling me they had something coming, but they better start winning games. They ain't winning games.
So I will tell you, a lot of people just watch the ACC stuff. So now that I got this Fire Stick, man, I can watch every game. So I've been watching a lot of SEC stuff. I watched Alabama, Auburn the other night. Just check it out. Big Charles Barkley on the front run.
Yeah, oh yeah, I seen that.
But I will tell you, there's some good basketball in that league, and it's tough. Probably tougher than the ACC. But I will say they're definitely coming. But again, I'll say it like I did earlier. You got to get it coming together at the right time of the year. You can't play great early and then mess up late. You got to keep getting a little better, and then you got to be ready for that 5-6 game stretch.
That's what KK said. KK said, wait till March. He said, wait till March. So we'll see. We'll see the March Madness. I'm so ready. Hey, March is a great birthday. Great month for me.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, kudos to Duke. I think they always get their stuff together going into that tournament, and they're playing at their best at that point usually.
Well, let's hope. We'll see. Let's hope.
I'm not going to say let's hope. I can see you saying that, but I'm giving them kudos for getting better as they go.
But hey, another thing. What about the NBA trades yesterday?
So I'll tell you what.
Charlotte cleared their roster.
So let me tell you, I was brushing my teeth and I was just listening to it. And all I heard was that Charlotte was getting Curry. So I was all excited.
I thought that too.
I went running out of the bathroom. I had toothpaste running down. I went in there and it was Seth Curry instead of Dale Curry. I was like, man, they getting a Duke.
Instead of Steph.
Yeah. They're getting a Duke player. I went back in there and finished brushing my teeth.
They got him just because he wears number 30.
So if you think about it, Charlotte has traded away all their players, all their draft picks.
No, they're getting draft picks.
Yeah, in 2099.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's so far out. I mean, it's crazy to me.
I seen a picture yesterday, and they said it had a picture of they traded P.J. Washington to the Dallas Mavericks for Grant Williams, another player, and a 2029 draft pick. And they said that the 2029 draft pick is a 6th grader right now.
So I will tell you that. How old are you now, Dan?
How old?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to turn 50.
All right. Before you will get to 55 before any team in Charlotte has a winning season. I'm talking about the Panthers. I'm talking about basketball. Now, I would tell you the soccer program could do that. They might, but the football and basketball, they have a bleak forecast out there. I mean, they got the Panthers traded away. I mean, I don't know what they're doing, man. They're killing it.
They traded everybody. And the Hornets traded everybody. They got rid of P.J. Washington, Gordon Hayward, which I thought the Gordon Hayward was a good trade. But P.J. Washington was playing good ball. But he is going to a contender, Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, I will tell you, for me, it's hard for me to watch the NBA, period. But I try to watch it here and there. The people who, to me, are the most impressive with what they really have right now are the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
The Cavaliers are balling, man. They done slipped up to number 2 in the East.
Last 17 games, they went 16-1.
16-1, that's right. Yeah, it's crazy.
But I don't watch the NBA a whole bunch either.
It's hard
I like
for me
the
to
playoffs.
watch.
I like the playoffs, but I do like the trades when they trade. And so the trade deadline was yesterday. But enough of the NBA. We're getting ready to talk some Super Bowl.
Before we do, we're going to be on NFL, but I want to know what your thought was on the NFL Pro Bowl. I would have rather watched soap operas.
That's what Big John said the other day at work. But Danny, it was worse though when they was in pads. I thought it was worse.
Yeah, because they touched everything.
Yeah, they touched. They.
I don't know what. I don't know what. Well, my boy Baker played pretty good.
Yeah, but also last night was the NFL awards, and I know some people wasn't too happy with, especially Derek Rogers. He wasn't too happy with Lamar not getting the MVP. But we're gonna talk about it here in a second.
But didn't Lamar get the MVP?
Lamar got the MVP.
So Lamar got the MVP. And then Christian McCaffrey got Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, so they thought Lamar should have got both. Some people thought he should have got both.
I'm not sure he should have got the MVP. I think Christian McCaffrey played as good as anybody in the NFL. And Lamar had a great year.
Yeah.
So I will tell you that Lamar had an absolutely great year, and I don't have any problem with that. But I will tell you.
He had a great year, but we'll talk about it here in a second. But my opinion, I think Lamar's going to be one of them quarterbacks that don't win the big games.
You think? Hell, he ain't ever done it. Why would
He's
you not
still
think
young,
it?
though.
I
He's
know.
still young. He's still young.
I mean, he ain't
still
won,
young.
He ain't won nothing.
He's still young. He's
Listen,
still young.
I like Lamar. I think he's progressed. I think that they've done this, and he had a lot of weapons at his disposal this year. But I will tell you, he has slowly come into a passing quarterback. He can throw the ball. But I will tell you, I heard somebody say, basically he's a running back in a quarterback's position. But I'll give him credit. He's done a lot of things, and I'm not saying it's all his fault, but he did not play well in that last playoff game.
He didn't.
But people get mad when people say, well, this, that, well, he's just quarterback's not him. They get all the credit when they win.
Yeah.
So it comes with the territory.
Well, Danny, we're going to keep talking about NFL when we get back. And also we're going to talk to one of the biggest San Fran fans that I know, and he's one of the good San Fran fans. He like to talk a little junk, which you should, but he ain't one of them bad trash talkers. But we're going to interview. We call him Big Rob, okay, Big Rob. But also before we go there, Danny, I got a young entrepreneur kid from Newton High School that we're going to talk to. He does a great job video recording. I seen some of his videos on. Everybody needs to go check out his TikTok. But we're going to let him talk here in a second.
You better let him go first, because it's going to get loud on that San Francisco talk.
We're going to go. Yeah,
I don't want to scare the young man.
We're going to meet with young Christian Ortiz first. All right, we're going to take a small break, and when we get back, we're going to talk to the young man. Catch us on the flip side.
Barbershop Sports Talk, streaming live every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Subscribe today.
Hey, we're back here at Flip's Barbershop on our podcast today. Always glad to have the local folks come in, and today we are fortunate to have Christian Ortiz, senior at Newton Conover High School, home of the Red Devils. And I will tell you what my experience is. I've lost a little faith in the younger population with regard to having motivation and a little fire in them to go do something. Christian, it warms my heart to see that we have young people who are thinking about business, who they're thinking about their future, they're thinking about the goals that they want, where a lot of people still on the games on TV watching all that stuff. Sounds good. Tell us what you got going on and give a little information about yourself.
Well, first of all, again, my name is Christian Ortiz, and I do a little bit of YouTube. I record games. I started off with football, and now I'm doing basketball, and then I don't have no idea what I'm gonna do after basketball. But yeah, it's a motivation. It's definitely a hard job because sometimes it's a lot. A lot of people want highlights of them or pictures of them. But I love it. I love to be able to, get into the student section and really show off like what really happens in the games and, let people be able to express themselves.
And people like to see themselves on that screen, right?
Oh, 100%.
So tell me what drove you to want to do that? Was it because you're watching this podcast and you thought, dang, that's good stuff?
Yeah, no, I watch a lot of podcasts. I definitely would like to do a podcast too. But
so how's ours going, by the way?
Oh, this is amazing right here. I've always dreamed of being on a podcast, and this is like a dream come true, basically.
Awesome. All right, so tell me what your motivation was and how you got there.
So it's a funny story. So it was the Midnight Madness, I'm pretty sure that's what they call it, at the beginning of the school year. And my friend, Lacey, shout out Lacey Photography. She does photography too.
There you go. Give her a shout out.
She was out of town, and she gave me her camera to take photos of the band. And I was over there, and she was like, if you want to record, you can record too and use the footage for your own. I was like, okay. So I went over there, record, put little things together. And when I did the video, I was like, man, this is fun. Like, I like doing this. And so from then on, it just kept going,
So I love the fact that you found something that you liked and you love. So I will tell you, one of the things that drives me crazy is a lot of juniors and seniors in high school have no clue what they're going to do or what they want to do. but yet they go sign up, go to a 4-year college, get $100,000 or more debt, and they still don't know what they want to do, and they end up doing something that has nothing to do with that degree. It is all about chasing your heart, your dreams, and having a plan. And it sounds to me like you got a plan.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just gotta thank God for everything that He
Amen.
did to me and blessed me. You know, I mean, really, I'm gonna be for real. Junior year, beginning of senior year, I sort of didn't really have a plan on what to do. I was still, you know, thinking between two things, and then again, God gave me these opportunities and just got me right on my track.
So it's crazy, you know. There's so many arenas you can take your skills to. You can go into sports. You can go into the God world. You can go into the churches. You can do all those things. But I will tell you that it's a skill that people in our generation, besides DJ Free, I couldn't go mash all them butts and make us all line up. It's a lot of knowledge in that. And people, hell, I can't even get my remote TV at home to get it right. Yeah. I mean, I need help with my IT daughter to fix all that stuff. But it truly is a skill set, and it is a passion. And for you, what does the perfect podcast or YouTube video, what makes it great? What are the elements?
That is a good question. I mean, honestly, I think all types of podcasts and videos are perfect in their own way. But I guess just like whatever attracts a certain viewers, like if you do what you love and you put out what you love, then no matter what other people think, I think it's perfect. So
there's a lot of ways now, a lot of avenues where you can actually make money off of that. I mean, not just for local stuff, but I mean, even a TikTok or Instagram, or if you're doing advertisements that get so many looks, you get this. Kind of talk about that. What are you looking for? What's your plan now from here?
I mean, honestly, I'm just doing it for fun, you know, doing it for my own, you know, just to put out my friends' names out there. But I mean, it would be a dream to be able to, you know, get paid to do what I love. Yeah. And, you know, it's a far journey. You got to have like 1,000 subscribers, I'm pretty sure, on YouTube. And a certain amount of views.
Man, we can get you 1,000 subscribers a day. So, hey, right now, if you're listening to this podcast, tell them what you are and where you are, and so we can get you added on that. So subscribers.
I am on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. If you go to YouTube, it is Chris X Vlogs. If you replace the I with an X, and you'll find all my socials on there in the description. And
yeah, I think even DJ Free, when we play this back, can maybe put a little information on there that, hey, if you're interested, go check this out. Add this young man.
Oh, absolutely.
We can make it happen and help you with that, man. But, you know, it does, like you said, there's strength in numbers. And when you start getting those numbers, you know, I've seen these crazy videos and stuff that just out of the blue, all of a sudden they're getting, what do they call it, going viral.
Just speaking on that, I spoke to just a few people before I got into the podcast business. Is that they, you know, one guy says his cousin makes about 5 or 6 G's a month, and he started out and he was just playing golf by himself. You know, he's going out there playing golf.
I could make some funny videos of my golf game.
Then they were laughing at him because he ain't had no subscribers, nobody's looking at him. About 2-3 years later, he stayed consistent and he's making bang.
Plus, I mean, you think about it, people don't want to watch the boring stuff. They want to watch something exciting. They want to watch something that's funny. That's what people want to do. And listen, like my great grandkids are going to have a thumb about that long because all they're doing is all the time, and they're doing that, and that's where their arena is.
Yeah. I seen some of this kids work down in TikTok. I think it was YouTube. I think the first one I seen was the intro you done for the Newton Conover High School football team, the boys basketball team. Hey, it's great work. It's
top
great
notch
work. Oh man, it's. I love it. I love watching it.
Listen, I don't typically watch. I will watch it on purpose just so I can.
But you know, Michael, you know, he'll be a senior next year.
Yep.
I'm gonna take Christians to the side, and I'm gonna have him do his all Michael senior stuff, intros if he has time, and
So another thing that you can do with that is you can make highlights of individual athletes to make them a film to send to a college coach, because now, there's a lot of coaches that are into that and can do that, but there's a lot of coaches my age that can't do that. They're just going to send a whole football tape, and that recruiter ain't going to watch that whole thing. If you can just do a highlight, put some music to it, the crowd, I mean, all that stuff, it just makes it so much better.
Go check it out later on when you're in your office not doing nothing.
That ain't never going to happen then. I'm always at it, man.
Check out his stuff.
I might get you to come to my office just so I can make a video and show Dan how much I do during the day. It's crazy.
I want him to come in here and
yeah. That would be
our
awesome.
podcast.
I would be down. I would be down for that.
Yeah, this is what we would like you to do. You're always welcome to come by and show you, like, if you went to a Conover game, Newton game, come by and show us some of your highlights.
Yeah,
I got you. I will.
Yeah, and that way we can get
that conference tournament coming up would be a good one.
Yeah,
well, I tell you what,
I
tell you what, Christian. Tuesday night, y'all play Bunker Hill.
Yep.
Record some stuff on that, because if Newton wins, they win the conference.
Well, I was really debating on either going to that one or the Lincoln and Maiden game, because that's always
a balling game right now.
Well, I don't know. Lincoln lost LJ, that freshman that was averaging about 30 points.
Yeah.
Lincoln, it's not gonna be the same.
You never know.
But yeah, you never know in our conference.
And there'll be some great playoff games, and everybody's not going to travel. They'd love to see the highlights from you if you catch some of those, I'm sure.
Yeah, but this kid has great highlights, and man, them hype videos he has.
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
50
have
years old and sitting at home watching them. I'm up here jumping up and down.
Listen, I
don't even know who I'm
already.
cheering for.
All right, I'm hype already. I'm gonna check them out.
You
Tell
gotta
them one
check
more
them out.
time. How do we hook up with you? Tell them one more time.
So you can catch me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. My Instagram is Chris.O28 and my YouTube is ChrisXVlogs.
You heard the man.
All right, I'm
Go
on it.
check 'em
I'm on
out.
it. Man, we appreciate you coming by today.
I appreciate
and I
y'all
wish
for
you
inviting me.
tremendous success. And I want you to, again, those 3 things I told you: put in the work,
Yes, sir.
hang tight to your dream, and have a plan. And here's the thing: there's a lot of times you're gonna fail, but you got to brush off,
That's
get
right.
up, and keep going.
That's right.
What one don't hit, the next one might.
100%.
And Danny, I think he has number 1 locked up.
Absolutely.
He put God first.
Amen to that. Amen to
And
that.
if you ever feel discouraged, man, come talk to me. You know
I
what
got
mean?
you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because like he said, the failure is success inside out.
Yeah, there was a point in time, like around December, where I felt very repetitive doing these videos. After like all of football season and most of basketball season, I felt like my videos all were the same. So I took like a month break to really, talk to God and like talk to myself, figure out what I want to do. And then coming back January, it's like I felt brand new. So I changed my content up a little bit, and now it's like, it's really booming off, I feel like.
So I'm gonna tell you something my daddy told me, and this is one of them keepers right here. I don't even mention that F word, like the other F word I probably do, but the failure. I don't talk about failure. My daddy told me one time that you never have failures, you have growth.
Right.
You learn
That's
from it, you grow from it,
Yeah.
and you do come out better and
I
stronger.
like that.
So
Hey, but Christian, another thing is like DJ P Free said, hey, we're going anytime you want to come on this podcast, hey, we'll
every week.
advertise. Well, come on every week if you want.
and on top of
I'll
that,
be down.
and
I'll
on
be
top
down.
of that, it is fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you just wait. You hang around, wait to what you about to hear.
Hey, and he likes sports.
I could talk a little sports too. I
Yeah.
got a little sport knowledge.
So who are you pulling for in the Super Bowl? Who's gonna win this?
Man,
Well, let me tell you, excuse me, Christian. Let me tell you what he just told me. He said, I'm glad y'all got me on first before San Francisco 49ers. He's a Seattle Seahawks fan.
Let's see y'all
Seahawks.
come, so.
Listen, I'm a Buccaneers fan. I feel you. Now, Seahawks had a lot of changes now.
no,
I don't know who they're going to be next year.
honestly, I think with these changes, we're going to be pretty good. We still need to find a quarterback, but
He played all right for him, man. He filled the hole for him pretty
I
decent.
think
Yeah,
the Pete
no,
Carroll
100%.
change is good for Seattle.
Yeah, I think they got to come. They got to come to a modern
young.
scheme in the NFL, but they got some players.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
I think Pete Carroll's plays were a little outdated for how
That's
the NFL
what I'm
changes.
saying.
Yeah.
He's got to modernize that offense a little bit.
So we all know who Christian pulling for, probably KC.
Nah. I hate the whole Taylor Swift thing. Like, even though it pains me, I want the 49ers to win. I need the 49ers to win.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
He's keeping it in the family on that
yeah,
side of the
yeah.
coast.
Well, Christian, appreciate you coming by, man. Like we said,
Of course,
anytime,
appreciate
come by.
it.
You
Yeah,
got
man.
my phone number, and we'll stay in touch, man.
Godspeed to you, young man.
Thank you. Amen.
All right. Hey, we're gonna take a small break, and then the Super Bowl talk.
All right.
It's coming.
right.
It's coming.
All right. Catch us on the flip side.
All right.
Pt1 Barbershop Sports Talk, streaming live every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Subscribe today.
Welcome back, folks, to Flip's Barbershop Sports Talk. Well, it's Super Bowl weekend, and we got one of the biggest San Fran fans in Catawba County, probably in all state of North Carolina around right here. Well, I call him Big Rob, but Big Robert Mason. Appreciate you stopping by, coming by.
Man,
Y'all
we're glad to have you. There's a lot of San Francisco fans around. You know, they're not quite as boisterous as the Cowboys are or the other people, but they're around here. I see them. You know, there's some even in our own community. I know Debbie Rogers, Gene Dowling, they all wear them. If the Panthers are playing, they all show up down there.
Yeah, they got a big crowd go with them, travels with them to the games too. But Christian, who you got in the Super Bowl? We'll start here over this side.
And
first.
there's a reason we put them between you.
Yeah. He's a Seattle Seahawks fan, Robert. So.
Yeah, even though it pains me because I'm a Seahawks fan and it's like my biggest rival, I gotta go for 49ers because
there you go. Keep it on the coast.
Yeah.
Okay. And we Danny just asked Robert who his favorite player was, and tell us who it was, Robert.
Debo.
Who it is? Yeah.
Man,
Yes,
Debo led me to 2 championships in fantasy football this year, and you know I appreciate that. I might send him a donation. He probably needs a little money.
Danny, I got a question for you. I got something to tell you though. I want you to ask Robert. Ask Robert what his nickname was in his younger days.
What was it, Rob?
Debo.
So you know I always try to get creative with them fantasy football names. So I knew I wanted Debo, and I knew I was going to get him. So the name of my fantasy football team this year was Debo's Bike Repair.
No, I like that.
Hey, we went to the ship.
But you know, hey, Danny, and Christian over here on mentioned something about the reason he's pulling for the San Fran. He's a Seahawks fan, but he mentioned the Taylor Swift scenario. I guess everybody's tired of hearing about Taylor Swift and this and that. But I tell you, I feel different. I feel different about that.
So me too. I mean, I think she's very passionate about a lot of different stuff. I'm happy for him, and it's probably brought. Unfortunately, this is the only thing. It probably brought millions of females over to the football side, and now, I mean,
no, it most definitely did. They said
I bet you it sold some Kelsey jerseys. I'd like to have the stats on that.
Well, I seen something where she made like the Kansas City Chiefs, like I think like paraphernalia, like 300 million.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, listen, she is a very impactful person. Good, bad, or indifferent. Whether you like her or don't like her, she sells a lot of stuff.
And also, you can't hate her for loving her boyfriend.
No,
she loves her man. She proud of her man. But I'm with you on one thing. I'm tired of seeing Pat Mahomes' wife. That's who I can't. She went from being she just arrogant to me.
I will tell you who I didn't get tired of seeing was Cincinnati Bengals quarterback's girlfriend. Like, I thought that was good TV.
What about San Fran's fullback?
Yeah. Let's get back to football then. Let's get off that. Let's get back to football. So what's it going to take to win for the San Francisco 49ers? What's your biggest worry?
My biggest worry is that we come out and have to play catch-up ball again. Like, I don't want to do that. We got to come out blazing, everybody do their job, and I think we'll be all right. But if we come out like we did the past 2 weeks, man, we might be in trouble.
Yeah, you got to come out with a good start. And I know they got lots of weapons. Listen, CMC had an unbelievable year, and he gets a lot of credit. He's a great running back and a good athlete. But talk about that line in front of him popping them holes, man. They got some big men up there.
Oh, man, we got one of the best lines in football. Big shout out to Trent, man. But all the guys are amazing. But our offensive line, they like that. Yeah, you can believe that. They like it. Okay.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of talk about Purdy during the year. He's last person picked in the draft. This, that. I think he's done a pretty good job. He's caught a little flack, but I will tell you, there's 2 things I like about Purdy. First of all, he's a devout Christian, and he puts that ahead of everything. And so I like that. The second thing is he ain't done nothing to nobody, but they take cheap shots at him. And now, listen, whether you like him or don't like him, whatever, Cam Newton took a shot at him. I mean, he took a shot at him, this or that, and I thought Purdy's response was absolutely magnificent. He said, you might be right about that, but there's 36 quarterbacks in NFL, and you ain't one of them.
Yeah, I did. I
like that.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know why people want to like attack those kind of people. You know, let him go do what he's going to do. I mean, he's still got some growing to do, but I will tell you, I think he's performed better than the other quarterback options they would have had.
I feel like Purdy is underrated. I feel like he's underrated because of where he came out of the draft. But he got so many weapons. Only thing he got to do is just
You're
come
right.
out
He's
and
got
not
it
make
now.
No mistakes.
You are right. Don't screw it up.
Yeah.
And he's got a tight end that can run like a daggum gazelle.
Kittle like that.
Yeah, he's got Debo. He's got Ayuk. He's got a fullback and a great line blocking holes for daggum CMC. You know, the only thing he's got to do is protect that football when it's in his hands.
That's it. No mistakes, no turnovers, and we good.
Yep, I agree.
But I also think that, you know, Purdy, like, it ain't fair to him. He's a rookie. He's a rookie in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Rookie quarterback in the Super Bowl. He has a lot of room to grow, and like you said, as long as he don't make mistakes, the small mistakes, then he'll be good. As long as he's throwing 5 yards out to Debo, I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, so on defense for the Niners, what are we worried about there? I think Mahomes is the person who can break that line of scrimmage and make some, you know, things. The running game really ain't there. It's short passing, and, you know, the ball is usually going to go toward Kelsey. So, but they get it done somehow, some way. So, you know, that offensive style kind of creates havoc to some defenses, and they got to be very disciplined to play that, I think.
Yeah, our secondary definitely got to be on their A game. I think our line, man, our front four, they great. We're gonna get pressure on Mahomes. He's something to sack.
He's magic, man. He's magic.
He come up out of them sacks, but if we get that pressure and our secondary stand up, I think we'll be all right.
I'm gonna ask Christian a question. What do you think needs to happen? You've seen, you know, San Fran's defense twice this year, you know, in the same conference. And what do you think San Fran needs to do? And Danny, you know, you said a running game. I tell you what, though, that Pacheco kid,
he's coming around.
He plays hard. He plays hard, and them other I call them the little silent killers. The other little wide receivers that don't get no credit on KC. I mean, it ain't always Kelsey, you know.
And they kind of hit them a little bit during the year, but now they've had some time under their belt, and they're showing up. They got 2 or 3 rookies even out there catching passes that can wreak havoc. Christian, what you think?
Honestly, with the defense, I think if, you know, the DL keeps pressure, like Chase Young especially, we saw it with the Ravens. The Ravens kept pressure on Mahomes, and they only scored about 17 points. So I think if they really just keep pressure and just keep a tab on Kelsey, because, man, that guy is something else.
Yeah, Kelsey will take you to the ball. I believe that.
100%.
I think KC's defense is underrated.
I think their front four are definitely underrated.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they got some pretty good defensive linemen up there and linebackers. Listen, you don't get to the Super Bowl being a bad team.
That's what I was about to say. You got to be good to get there.
Yeah, and listen, if we talk about it, again, early in the season, 4 or 5 games in, all we talked about was Miami was the best team in the AFC, and San Francisco was the best team in the NFC. And really, Kansas City struggled coming out of the gate. They weren't very good. They were making a lot of mistakes, but each game, week after week, they have gotten better. And here's the other thing. They win. Andy Reid wins. Yeah. Andy Reid will have a game plan for the San Francisco 49ers. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you that.
Honestly, here's an opinion of mine. Honestly, I don't even look at who's number 1 in the seed, because most of the time the people who are number 1 don't really get it that far, because they're good in regular season, but when it comes to playoff time, that's when it really matters.
That's right. You got to get, just like I talked about with the basketball season, you got to start peaking at the right time.
Yep. But I'm going to tell you what, Danny, what we're going to do. We're going to let Christian pass the mic around and get some Super Bowl predictions and scores. But we're going to start it with the biggest San Fran fan around. We're going to start it with Big Rob, Little Debo. But Rob, give us obviously we know who you're going to pick. Give us a score.
Man, my prediction, 34-24, San Fran.
34-24. Danny, let me see if I can win some money with that score. 34-24. 4 and 4 would be, I don't know who that is.
So, Debo, listen, I got 2 and 2. What you think my chances of winning are?
That's your numbers on the.
That's it. You know, I got
You might
two
as well-
chances, right?
you might as well
Slim
take your
and
card
none. Slim and none.
Hey, I don't know. They say, hey, remember, hey, last year five was an ugly number and everybody was complaining.
Man,
but
that's crazy.
Danny, go ahead and give us your Super Bowl prediction and score.
So now, what was Christian?
No, Christian hadn't.
Oh, okay. What was yours?
Oh, you know my prediction, San Fran.
He said 34-24.
34-24 us.
So I don't know if either team's going to score 34. I just don't believe that. So I'm going to go. I'm going to say 28-21 San Fran.
28-21 San Fran. All right, Rob. I know they used to call you Debo, so I'm gonna step to the side a little bit because this score you might not like it.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with KC 24-17.
Yeah, I
24-17.
think it's gonna be a lower score than what people think.
All right, Christian, give us yours.
I'm calling it right here. Very specific. I'm going 49ers by game-winning field goal, 27-24.
Oh,
All
wow.
right.
27-24. Right now, we 3-1. All right, Christian, if you don't mind,
I'm gonna go with
pass the
Christian
mic
one way,
around.
and I'm gonna go back the other way.
All right, there you go.
course.
Let's get some Super Bowl
All right, so
predictions.
we want to know Super Bowl predictions, and also I want to know what your favorite Super Bowl snack meal is when you barbecuing. All right, so who's going to win and what's the score?
Chiefs, they're going to win by 10. And favorite food, vegetables.
Hey, we got Chiefs win by 10 and favorite food vegetables. You might be the only person that says that vegetables. I guarantee you that right now. I was not. Oh well, yeah, that makes sense. He's a vegan. All right, you get
All
it.
right, what about you?
It's gonna be a tight game. Can't give you a score. It's gonna be like a nail biter to the end. My favorite thing to eat, food. Period. I just like to eat.
Amen to that. Food, period.
All right, so here we go. We're going to get right here close to the razor. You know, Flip's Barbershop. Y'all come by, you get a great haircut, and you get some good football advice. So who do you think is going to win, San Francisco or Kansas City Chiefs, and what's the score going to be?
Shit, Chiefs by 3.
Chiefs by 3. All right, so not if you're barbecuing out, you're at somewhere, what's your favorite Super Bowl food?
Wings.
Wings is always. How about you, Flip?
Wings, man. You got to go wings. 27-30. Kansas City wins.
Couple Chiefs in here on that.
Ooh. What about you, my man? What do you think the score is going to be?
Got Niners 31-28.
31-28. And what's going to be your favorite food that you're going to be snacking on?
Pork rinds.
Pork rinds. that's
Pork
right.
rinds. I like
That's
that.
good. What about you?
I got KC 21-17 and wing.
And I saved the best for last because he's always accurate. He always tells us the real deal. He let us know about the Green Bay Packers, who they were early in the year. Maybe the best interview. Tell me who's going to win this game and why.
Kansas City, they just a better team. They ready for it.
Now, about that food part, about that Super Bowl party, what you looking for?
I'm eating chick.
Chicken. All right, DJ Free. I need to borrow this right quick. All right, DJ Free, who you got here for that?
I'm going with those Niners. And you know me, I'm going to have a smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, walk right into it, baby boy. How you doing? Who's going to win the Super Bowl and what's the score going to be?
49ers, brother. 24-17.
Hey, now, if you're eating at a Super Bowl party, what you looking to have?
Oh, chicken wings.
Fried. He doing it all. So chicken wings seem to be biggest hit out there. A lot of people own the 49ers, but the Chiefs, ain't nobody counting them out.
Well, Danny, hey, it was a great show, and I hope everyone has a great Super Bowl party. Stay safe. Hey, if having a couple drinks, be safe.
Don't drink and drive. And a couple things now. Listen, there's a lot going on this week, and it's a good time. And it's the Super Bowl. Everybody's got their mind on that. But what you don't want to forget, this is from me and Dan. This is good experience. Take it to the bank. Do not forget Valentine's Day. All right, Valentine's Day is coming up. Go ahead and prep yourself now and get them women what they want. We got a little thing going on, a little event you might be interested in. It's Brothers on the Move, and the VFW are having a pre-Valentine's Day dance on February 10th. DJ P Free will be there. It's $10 at the door. Bring your own bee. And that's at the VFW Post 5305 on Highway 10. If you're interested in that, I'm going to post this for you where you can see it. Right there it is. But there's a phone number on there. Feel free to check it out. You can call for more information at 828-569-8218 or 461-2219. So get that. Don't let this Super Bowl get you distracted and not get that Valentine stuff. You're going to pay for that later.
Before we go, a couple birthday shout outs this past week. Danny Hips, your loving wife, Melinda Hips' birthday.
All right. Happy birthday.
My son's
She's same age as you now.
Yeah, she is. She looks younger than me, so younger than both of us.
She's had a good life. We've had to work hard, then.
But also my son Casey Lee.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yep.
My girl's son Hayes Moore. Happy birthday. So happy birthday shout outs. And the third thing, Danny, I'm heading to Costa Rica Wednesday.
Man, I can't wait. So if people have never been to Costa Rica, I've been all over the world. I enjoy traveling. I've never been to a nicer country. Every single person I met in Costa Rica was glad to see me there and treated me just like I was family. And kudos to you and your family. I know that I got to speak to your parents as well, but it's a beautiful place. And I don't care if you're on the East Coast, the West Coast, going north to the mountains or south toward the equator. It's beautiful, beautiful beaches all to yourself if you want them. I mean, and the food is impeccable. Yeah. Unbelievable, great food choices. It's a great place. If you had never been there, you really should. And it's a short, quick flight.
Yeah, it is.
That's what I like.
Yeah, it is. I love it. But
safe travels, my friend.
Appreciate it. So you and DJ P3 hold it down, and I'm gonna talk to Christian Ortiz, and he wants to start coming on the show. So y'all keep it down while I'm gone. But hey, great show today, Dan. Appreciate you stopping by.
Hey, we'll be talking about the Super Bowl results next week and kind of breaking that down, and then with each passing week, we're getting a little close to that basketball deal going on.
All right, yeah.
And just a shout out, there's several local teams around here, high school basketball programs. We'll be going to the playoffs in the next few weeks, and there's some really great basketball within the Catawba Valley region, and that includes Lincoln County, Catawba County, Caldwell County. There's some really good basketball programs out there. Support our local athletes. They work hard, and wish them the best on that travel.
All right, Danny. Appreciate you. Thank you, DJ P3. Thank you, Christian Ortiz, Debo Mason, coming by. Everybody, catch us on the flip side.